Alright, hello everyone. The Inside Football channel is with you. A new little copy of Messi has arrived. Yeah, we're not joking. This boy named Zayn Ali Salman calls himself just like that. While this guy is still making his first steps, he already looks good with guys twice his age. You may have seen something about this little boy on the news, but we are about to tell you everything in detail. The world media was recently blown up by the fact that Zayn became the youngest footballer of the Arsenal Academy. At the age of 5, he impressed the coaches so much they could not help but sign a contract with him. Is he worth all that attention? Will other clubs actually compete for Zayn? We have done some research on this topic and are ready to share the results with you. We are going to show you how the new little Messi beats the 10-year-olds, what's with his contract, and also remind you in whose footsteps Ali Salman is trying to follow. But first, give a like to this video and subscribe to our channel so as not to miss the top football content. Are you through? Then let's go figure out what happened to the new football talent. Zayn Ali Salman became famous thanks to his father, Ali Salman. The kid is only 5 years old. His birthday is on October 14th. He lives with his family in London and already speaks English well, but his roots are in Morocco. Zayn doesn't forget his roots, as he was raised in Muslim traditions. Zayn's father claimed in an interview with the BBC that his offspring began to show his sports qualities from an early age. He has had incredible balance since he was very small, and I think this has been noticeable since he started taking his first steps. I realized it when he was born. I remember the nurse put him on his stomach and he lifted his head and started looking around, Ali shared. Zayn Ali made his first attempts in football at the First Dutch Football Academy. Austin Schofield, the coach of this academy, said that he put Ali Salman with older children, which were 4, 5 and 6-year-old players. And in all combinations, Zayn stood out for his performances, simply being a cut above. Shooting, ball control and passes were much better than his teammates. Therefore, we continued promoting him further to other lineups, Schofield admitted. At first, Zayn played with peers, like all novice footballers, but very quickly lost all sense. We put him with kids of his age, but he was better than all of them, he said. He was quicker and he could score and pass much better than the others. I spoke with his dad to suggest playing up, and he said, "Why not?" Schofield remembers. After a while, Zayn was noticed by Arsenal scout Steven Deans, who was just shocked by his level. I remember going to one of the games and seeing Zayn in action. He did things that no other player in his age group I've seen had done before. I called my colleague. I just had to make sure that he was really 4 years old. The information was confirmed, but I still could not believe it. Then I spoke to his parents and brought him to a few sessions. That's why I can say that this invitation was definitely not a spontaneous decision by the club, Deans notes. Subsequently, Zayn got into the Arsenal Preparatory School, becoming the youngest footballer ever seen in the academy. He was doing things he shouldn't be doing at that age. The way he kicks the ball sounds too much for someone his age. When I saw him, I called a friend who confirmed he was 4. I said, "It is not possible. It cannot be the nursery," Deans told the BBC. Alright, we figured out how Zayn ended up in Arsenal's academy, but what exactly is he so good at? Coaches are praising Zayn's shooting, his ball control, and his level of passing accuracy. In general, the kid has already developed his skills quite well. Check out how he does the dribble and sprint against his 10-year-old opponent. Another advantage of Zayn is his scoring flair. This guy is very fond of scoring. Have a look at his team winning with a score of 6-0, and of course it was our boy who scored 5. In the first appearance for the Arsenal Academy, Zayn scored 4 goals and was named Player of the Day afterwards. Zayn tries to take everything from the best. In this post, he confesses that his aim is to achieve the physique of Cristiano Ronaldo. Very ambitious task for a 5-year-old kid, don't you agree? Dad is also responsible for promoting his son in the media. More than 20,000 users have subscribed to Zayn Ali Salman's Instagram page. At the same time, the number of guy's followers has grown exponentially. Their number has almost doubled in a few days, and people are all going on subscribing. They don't want to miss the making of a future football star. By the way, this Instagram page was launched during the first large COVID-19 quarantine in the spring of 2020. The young footballer's father had to leave his job and stay at home. So he started working on his son's account. And just look where this is going. In the description, Zion calls himself Lil Messi. This hashtag accompanies all his posts. Besides, one cannot but pay attention to the Project Zayn Ali hashtag. Zion's dad hides no fact of him promoting his son as a production project from the cradle. By the way, earlier on, Arsenal already signed players who were called Lil Messi. For example, this year, Liam Messi got into the academy of the London club, and we even made a separate video about him. Okay, let's go back to our boy. At the age of 5, Zion already have a sponsor. He's the ambassador of the British clothing brand Child's Play Clothing. Not a contract with Nike, of course, but that is also a great achievement for a 5-year-old. It is also worth clarifying the issue of Zion's contract with Arsenal, which in fact doesn't yet exist. Moreover, on Instagram, Zion is linked not only with Arsenal. There are marks of other London clubs like Crystal Palace and Fulham. How did it happen? The structure of the Arsenal Academy is built in such a way that only children from 9 years old are enrolled. So the kid can only sign a contract in 4 years' time. Until it happens, he can play both for the Arsenal preparatory team and for other teams at West London Development Centre, where the training sessions are designed for children from 6 to 9 years old. Zion's father even had to explain that on Instagram, refuting the statements of the media on behalf of the boy. I wanted to clarify again that there is no truth in any news of me signing a contract with Arsenal or any other club. I simply train with these clubs at the development centers. I'm far too young to sign for any club. I'm still only in reception and have plenty of time before that day comes. For now, I will focus on my training and being a reception kid who also loves swimming, cycling, and being a kid. Love you all, the account writes. In what team can a guy end up by the age of 9? As Zion himself admitted in an interview with the BBC, Arsenal is his favorite team. However, as we once again refer to Instagram, here the guy can be seen wearing shirts of various teams. Here's not only Arsenal but also Roma, Barcelona, Juventus, Real Madrid, and more recently Zion loved walking in PSG kit. Perhaps this is directly related to the fact that his idol Liam Messi moved to Paris. So, nothing is clear about the boy's future. The scouts of all the world's top-level clubs will clearly monitor his successes and make their offers sooner or later. It's impossible not to notice that Zayn Ali Salman is following in the footsteps of another prodigy from Instagram, Arad Hosseini, who is now studying at the Liverpool Academy. We made several videos about Arad. He also became well known thanks to the help of his father, who posted videos of his son on Instagram platform. The lad impressed with his skills, flexibility, and desire to pump his own body from a very young age. Gradually, he became fond of football, now performing for the Merseyside. However, Zion is still far from Arad, firstly in terms of the number of subscribers, and secondly in terms of skills development. More than 5.8 million people have already subscribed to Arad, and even Liam Messi himself leaves comments under his videos. Zion has yet to gain his audience and legend's attention. As for that moment, the boy needs to be given time to prove himself. He can actually become a football star, but it's very important not to prevent him from going through his own path in sports. Let everything take its course, as we can admire this player on the best pitches in the world later on. What do you think? Will Zayn Ali Salman be able to grow into a top-notch footballer? Will he be a legend for Arsenal or some other club? Write your opinion in the comments below. We'll be very pleased to discuss the matter. So it was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one and see you in a bit.